This video is going to quickly discuss the state tax return, how to add a state tax return to the software, how to delete the state tax return, how to search for forms within it, and just a high-level overview of the nuts and bolts of the state tax return. We're not going to dive into detail because there is so much variation between states, state credits, state deductions, state everything, that it would be impossible for us to do. So what I'm going to do real quick is just go over again how to add a state, how to remove a state, how to modify a state, and look for forms there. So I'm going to start by going into the state return portion. We've already done our federal. We need to go into the state. And I already have a state selected here for the purpose of showing you how to remove it. So this program that we're using, I just used a couple of years older version because the state updates aren't available in the most recent release of the software yet. We're anticipating those to be released early January, so we're not quite there. But we can go ahead and still, the functionality is very similar. So I'm going to go and delete this state, and then we'll add it back. I'm going to click on Delete State Returns number 1. It gives me a list. I check the box of the one I want to delete. Click OK, and there she goes. I'm going to go back in and now add California in. Just double click. It's going to ask us, is this a full-time resident, part-year resident, non-resident return? We're going to say that it was a California resident return. And it pulls pretty much everything you need over from the federal. If there are some state-based credits that you know your customer is deserving of, you can do one of two things. You can either go and click into each of these. The arrow to the left, again, means that it expands. A star is that it's a hard stop. So I'm going to go over here to California credits, and you can see that it expands our menu, gives us an option to click on all the codes, and this is exactly why we are not going to go into detail here, is the number of credits that can be claimed within each state. So this is just some of the California state credits. If you know the form, you know the field, you know the form, whatever number that you're looking for, very easily you can come here to Form Finder, click on it, and you can type in a keyword, or you can go into sections, and just by clicking on the Form Finder, you can again type in form numbers or form descriptions, and it will take you right to what you're looking for, and it will narrow it down as you type them in. So it gives you a comprehensive list here, and as you type them in, either by description or form number, it will narrow that list for us, making it very easy for you to locate the forms you're looking for. You can see we have a pretty large state refund, and you have a number of ways to receive that refund back. Obviously, you can get it, the state will mail you a check, state direct deposit, or you can have it processed through the bank, just like you would on the federal side. Fun. So I'm going to click on number 11 here, the electronic information menu. It asks me, do you want to file California state return electronically? Select yes. And then how do you want the California return sent back to you? If you just click down here, number 7, send state return through bank, it automatically queues it up and sends the state return through the bank. It pulls over the information from the Fed into the state, and that quickly you are done. Do you want to print this form? Probably should. Up to you at this point. And then it asks you for your consent for e-file there. You don't have to print that. You can just click OK. And that really is the long and the short of the state-based return. A couple of things to remember: how to add the return, how to delete the return, the form finder at the top. The arrows to the left are to expand the menus. The stars mean to collapse, so you can't do anything more there. Down at the bottom, when you're done with the state return, you click Mark or Electronic Menu, and then in there you can just select Send Refund Through Bank, and it'll automatically pull the information over from the Fed and drop it in there for you on the state side. So it's really simple. The Fed does most of the work. The program does most of the work carrying the information over for you, the necessary information. And really appreciate your time. Thank you.